This is John Polrai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Want to go over this article here, again, by Metalhead Zone, and it's called Marilyn Manson's ex-girlfriend confirms he attempted murder. So, his ex-girlfriend, meaning Evan Rachel Wood, can absolutely confirm that. I'm not so sure. Let's see what we got. And by the way, I could not actually find the date on this article. It might be a little old, but it's new news to me, so I figured I'd roll with it. And they start with, Marilyn Manson's former girlfriend and actress Evan Rachel Wood shared a post encouraging her followers to call LAPD on her official Instagram account. And this is the exact thing I'm talking about that loses people like Evan Rachel Wood credibility for me. Basically, legal stuff, if you've got a problem with somebody, should be taken care of behind the scenes. Instagram is not the place to call for the law, to get involved, and that kind of thing. Wood requested her fans to ask what has been done about the recent accusations of murder attempt, confirming another accuser's statement. Why would Evan Rachel Wood's fans on Instagram be the people to bother and spam, by the way, the LAPD about an allegation and a situation that has nothing to do with them, that they purely have to take her word for? Think about that for a second. She's going to Instagram to have them go to the police to see what's up with an investigation? Sorry, man, this doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't feel right. It feels really strange to use Instagram like that. As expected, Marilyn Manson denied every allegation to this date, but that doesn't stop them from coming. The recent one was ever more shocking than the previous claims, since the singer's accuser, Jane Doe, said he considered killing his ex-girlfriend, Evan Rachel Wood. Recently, this accusation was confirmed by Wood as she shared a post on her official Instagram and spoke on behalf of every woman who was abused by Brian Warner, aka Marilyn Manson, stressing that those women, including herself, need every help they can get. Wood said they shouldn't stop fighting and pressuring law enforcement to take action. So she said that Marilyn Manson, along what other people said, abused 17 women. But they also said, I don't know how many of these women were under blackmail. So think about it. How long can Marilyn Manson keep up with threatening 17 women not to go to the police for like 10 years or for as long as ago it happened or something like that? It just doesn't really seem feasible to me that he was this controlling guy who held them back from getting police reports and medical reports and doing everything properly, all 17 of them. That just doesn't seem to make sense to me. If you can make sense of that, tell me, how did he do it? Did he hire a team of people to actually keep up with these emails and these threats? Did he do it himself? That's not reasonable. 17 people over the course of all this time, keeping their mouth shut. So I have some people here who come around, how come you're defending Marilyn Manson? And I'll keep the possibility open he did something beyond the norm. But like he said, and like I think it was probably consensual, weird sex, bondage, and stuff like that, that's easy to say was abuse. That's what I actually think. But getting back to my point, you got to tell me, how did he actually do this physically? Emails, mails, what was it? Social media? How did he actually keep these girls' mouths shut for so long? And if he had help with people, you know, sending mails and contacts and things, well, that stuff should come out too. Those people at some point would probably come out if they thought these allegations were real. So that's why I'm saying I won't rule it out completely that he did this. It's different than the Johnny Depp case. I absolutely get that, and people say that. However, we're still lacking some real key evidence here, some real tangible evidence. So far, it's just like all these people say this, and that's it. It was a long time ago. Take our word for it. That's it. We've got to hear some real stories that really connect with things that happened in the past, dates, events, all this kind of thing. So far, that stuff is not coming out, not in the mainstream media, not without some real digging and digging and digging, which it seems when people dig, the allegations seem to lose credibility. And here, she kind of reiterates her point. She says that she wants all our fans to call the LAPD because they are not doing much. But we know the LAPD, so far, with the Johnny case, is being great. They're totally on Johnny's side. They're denying Amber. They're saying the truth, what they saw that night. So far, I don't know what's going on in LA, aside from these celebrity cases out in the streets with all the political things. But judging by these court cases, so far, they look pretty darn good to me. Alright, let's see what else we got. Famous actress Evan Rachel Wood was one of the names as she revealed via a post on her Instagram that Marilyn started grooming her when she was a teenager and the abuse went on for years. Moreover, Wood released a second statement accusing the musician and his current wife of trying to blackmail her into silence. I find it funny they have to say she's famous. If she was that famous, you would know it. So if this started with like Michael Jackson, Elon Musk, Hillary Clinton, whatever, you wouldn't have to say the famous politician, Hillary Clinton, the famous singer, Michael Jackson. The fact you have to say they're famous means they're really not that famous. Evan Rachel Wood is not a household name. She's not in the mainstream. She's not A-list. She's an actress who was on an HBO TV series or something else. I don't even know. Not off the top of my head. Because she's not that famous. So, they've got to say that. Following her statement, the rocker's former girlfriends started to speak up, and now Manson is facing countless accusations from anonymous people as well as celebrities. Furthermore, Limp Bizkit's Wes Borland, who previously played with Manson in 1998, confirmed everything Wood said. So I guess somehow he was with her the whole time when she was a teenager, being groomed for all those years. Okay, I don't know their full relationship. Maybe he was best friends. Maybe he hung out with them a long time. Maybe he witnessed all this. But it just seems like a lot to confirm as far as the timeline in all those years. So, here you see it. If you're outraged about the lack of movement from law enforcement, please call the District Attorney, the Attorney General, LAPD, your local representatives, and ask what is being done about Brian Warner. We need to keep the pressure on. We need your help. So she just wants a mass amount of people to start calling in about Marilyn Manson who know nothing firsthand about the case, who assumedly take her word for it and cause this whole uproar to make it look like this big thing that actually happened when it might or might not have. It's all based on their word. But they want the support of complete strangers. Sorry, I find that strange. If this was real and you guys want to get together, the 17 of you, whatever, go to the law, get lawyers, file reports, you guys make 17 calls, or each one of you call a few times to the DA, to the LAPD, go ahead. But if you're going to ask your fans to do it who know nothing about it, that seems like you're just trying to prove an argument based on sheer number and no actual context. And if you guys have that context, let me know. I'd love to cover it. I'm not going to make videos about allegations that people say, because people could just say anything. I mean, sure, I'll cover a post here and there, but I'm not going to talk too much about unproven allegations if it's just going to be wild, if it's just going to be anything they could think of, without photos, audio, video, credible witness statements. And when I say credible, I mean people who have no reason to take their side and be against Manson. Anyway, I'm still looking into it while I'm following Johnny, Meghan Markle, a few other things. So maybe I missed a detail here and there about Manson. But so far, I don't see anything really tangible on their side coming out and making the mainstream news or the rounds of the news like Daily Mail, We Got It Covered, Bounding Into Comics, People Magazine. You just see one-sided things coming out about allegations. But we're not seeing proof come out everywhere. Anyway, you guys, of course, let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. Consider subscribing here. And if you don't, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.